Happy day, students. So, we are continuing the chapter 11 Work and Energy, part 2. So far, we have discussed about kinetic energy and what causes in the kinetic energy. We discussed about the numerical problems. Now, we are going to discuss about a potential energy. Potential energy is the energy possessed by an object as a result of its position or condition. There are two common kinds describing about a potential energy. One is gravitational potential energy and an elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy that can be possessed by an object due to its condition. Example, you can take a slinky when stretched or compressed, spring when stretched or compressed, rubber band when stretched. You can see the condition of it. If you are stretching it again, it will regain its original position. If you are considering a balloon with air, when it is compressed, right? So when you are talking about elastic, we can discuss one activity. Suppose I am taking a rubber band, I'm just holding it at one end, I'm stretching it, so something, it is actually extended its length, right? And the band stretches, it is exactly stretches and it is extended its length. Release the band at one end of the ends, what happens? The band will tend to regain its original position. So after, if you are stretching it, you are releasing the band length, what happened to this? After, it is regaining its original position, right? So obviously the band had occurred energy in its stretched position. How did it occur energy when stretched? Because of there is some energy which is stored in this material, that is what called potential energy. Activity number 2. Take a slinky as shown below. Ask a friend to hold one of its ends. You hold the other end and move away from your hand. Now you release the slinky, what happened? How did the slinky occur energy when stretched? Would the slinky occur energy when it is compressed? No, if it is considering as a energy which is before stretching, so we can, it is something energy stored in the normal position, so it is related to some potential energy, right? Now we will talk about the gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy, that energy can be possessed by an object due to its position. In physics, ground level is normally assumed to be at zero gravitational potential energy. That means at the ground level, we assume that the gravitational potential energy is zero, right? Any object that is at ground level has zero GPE. If object is lifted as a certain height above ground, its GPE has increased. So if suppose I am gradually taking any object or lifting any object from the ground level, what happened to this gravitational potential energy? It gradually increases, right? Gravitational potential energy can be calculated with mass, gravitational acceleration, height above ground level. That means you can see this is the building. So the acceleration due to gravity, which is actually g, right? So we consider inside the earth acceleration due to gravity g, and the distance from the GP at the level of ground to the top. So object on the top building of mass is m. So what it means, that there is some gravitational potential energy that is related to mass, gravitational acceleration and height above the ground level. So what is the SI unit of gravitational potential energy? Again, it is joule, and the mass unit is kilogram, and acceleration due to gravity unit is meter per second square, and height is meter. So the SI unit of gravitational potential energy. Example of gravitational potential energy: you lifted your bags to the top of your table. What can you say about the GP of your bag? So you're lifting up your bag to the top of your table. So what it means, it is in between the level, so we can say increases, right? You're lifting actually. In the GP, the at the ground level is zero. Lift the same bag on the moon, what happens to GPE? it increases again. Will the GPE be the same on Earth and Moon? No, it is less on Moon. And this question, the lift the same bag on the Moon, what happens? Because it depends position, right? So it increases because you are lifting on the Moon particular bag, right? Numerical problem related to GPE, that means potential energy, gravitational potential energy. You lifted a set of books of mass 3 kg for 2 meter. What is the GPE gained by the books? So you can assume that G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Already you know the mathematical expression for GPE is mgh, right? So 3 into mass into acceleration due to gravity into height, that is 60 joule you will get. Find the work done by you lift the books. This work is equal to force into displacement. Force is nothing but it is a weight of books, and the displacement is from the ground to the above, right? So m into g into d, that is what F, because weight of the books, right? So 3 into 10 into 2 you will get joule. So what it means that the work done which is related to the GPE as same as for both relation. Textbook problem example 11.5. Find the energy possessed by an object of mass 10 kg when it is at a height of 6 meter above the ground, given G is 9.8 meter per second square. The condition of this question. The mass of an object is 10 kg. So the mass of the object is 10 kg, right? So what is mass? M, right? When it is at height from the ground level 6 meter, above the ground 6 meter, and this given acceleration is 9.8 meter per second square. So we have to find out the energy, that is what GPE, gravitational potential energy. That means 10 into 9.8 into 6 meter, you will get 588 joule. So that is the potential energy possessed by an object. The second example 11.6. An object of mass 12 kg is at a certain height above the ground. If the potential energy of the object is 480 joule, find the height at which the object is with respect to ground, that is G is equal to 10 meter per second. So now again we are considering the mass carrying a weight of mass carrying a magnitude of 12 kg at a certain height from the above the ground. So at a certain height we can consider this is some certain height. So if the potential energy of the object, so I am saying that the potential energy is what? 480 joule, 480 joule, right? So we need to find out the height of this particular position, right? They have given the acceleration as nothing but that is G is equal to 10 meter per second square, right? Now we can approach the formula, that is already known that potential energy is equal to mgh. So we can simplify the equation and we will get h is equal to 4 meter. That is what the object height at 4 meter. Is it clear?